pull it out. There you go. That's how you remove the radiator off a 2002 Mercedes E320. Then we're going to be installing the new one. Basically what we're going to do is we're going to reverse all the removal steps that you've seen in the beginning of this video, and just go through all the steps, install the new radiator, and you're good to go. So I'll show you the highlights of me installing the new radiator, and we'll go from there. So let's get to it. All right, so now we have the new radiator on the right side, as you can see right here. So the right side is the new radiator. As you can see, obviously it's new, and the old one to the left. So after unboxing it, everything looks fine on this radiator. And pretty much you're just going to reverse all the steps when you removed the original radiator. If you guys are interested in getting it, the link will be in the description. So make sure you guys check it out. So let's get to the installation. All right, so I have here the new radiator, and I'm going to install it, mount it. There's these two that you see to the left and the right in the middle, these rubber mounting points. You're gonna make sure you line it up right there. If you see it, I'll point an arrow there so you guys can see. Make sure it all goes in. Holes out of the way. Mounted. All right, you see right here, I'm on the bottom where you can see the radiator is mounted. So there's rubber mount right here and right there. So if you look here, let me show you. See right here, this piece, you need to line it up so it could go into this hole so we can see properly. So if you look here, see? All right, just make sure the bottom tab here seats in properly to the rubber mount right here, you see? I'm gonna do it to the other side as well. Just gotta line it up. See? Mm-hmm. And then this side too. There we go. So let's go to the next step. All right, next step is now we're just going to line up the lining that holds together the condenser and the radiator. So you can see here, this right here, just gotta lift it up a little bit. There you go. And this side as well. There we go. So everything is lined up right there. And then you can also just flatten out the lines here, place it back. Go. All right, next up, we're going to mount back the two 10mm bolts that hold together the condenser and the radiator. And remember, I placed it back up here. So, only thing that I need to do now, see if you see on the new radiator, the bolt's not going in, it's not being secured. So as you can see right here, I'm trying to put the bolt in, but I can't tighten it because it doesn't have the threading to secure it. So I'd actually have to go back to the original radiator. And as you can see, where is it? Right here. There you go. See right here? There's the threading for it. So I have to remove that and install it onto the new radiator. So this one right here, and where is it? There you go, that one right there. How to remove it is just get a flathead. This is the piece that you're going to use, and kind of seat it into here. There you go. And as you can see, see there's threading in there now that I can secure the 10mm bolt. There you go. And I'm going to do that to the other side as well. The flathead. Go to the old radiator here. This is the threading that I'm going to need. Place it right underneath here and just kind of chisel it out. There you go. Right here. Place that right down here. There you go. There's the bolts. Threading is right there. All right. All right, both bolts are now secure, and we'll go on to the next step. All right, guys, the next step is we're going to place back the small hose from the expansion tank where the coolant goes. Remember, we moved it earlier, so we're going to place this back here onto the new radiator. And you're just going to get the wrench, pinch it, and put it back where it goes. Other models I've seen, they do have like a hose clamp. You can use like a flathead or a Phillips, but in this one I just have one where I use a wrench. And wiggle it back in like that. And there you go. Good to go. All right, guys, it just cut to me tightening the hose already because it did take 2 hands, so sorry about that. But yeah, managed to tighten the hose clamp right here with the flathead. Just took 2 hands to do. So now I'm filming me tightening the rest of it. There you go. Should be tight now. Just double check. All right, so we're good to go. And now on to the next step. All right, next step, guys, we're going to place the center mount back here. That holds the horn, remember? So we're going to place it down here. Tighten the 10mm bolt that holds it down. Let me tighten this right now. Next step is we're going to tighten the 2 10mm bolts that fasten the power steering line you see right here. There you go. Place it back. Okay, and tighten it. There you go. Next one. 10mm right here. Very important, guys, that you know where you placed all your screws and nuts and bolts, because if you guys don't know where it's at, you're not going to remember. But it's always good that you film it so you guys can remember and refer back to where you placed everything, just like I did. And I hope you guys are enjoying this video. If you guys enjoy it, please make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel at 2400. I hope you are learning more about your vehicle. And I hope this video helps you guys fix any issues you may have with your radiator replacement. Okay, so now that both 10mm bolts are placed back, we're gonna place back the 13mm bolt that goes right here that mounts the horn, remember? So all goes back here. Got to tighten it with the socket. So now we tighten the 13mm bolt that holds down the horn. And the next step is we're going to be placing back the Crossmember radiator support, which is right here. So we're going to place this back, line everything up. Make sure you line everything up. And you're gonna place back 2 bolts on this side, all 10mm bolts, this right here, and then the one right in the center. Okay, first we're gonna mount the 10mm on the center here. Next, we're going to mount the ones that go here. Just hand screw them in first. Just hand tighten it. The other side too. Alright, I'm going to tighten it with the socket. Alright, we just mounted back the radiator support cross member. As you can see right here, everything's tightened. And we'll go on to the next step. All right guys, so the next step is very important. Make sure, I'm gonna lay the old radiators right here. You're gonna need to remove this ATF line here, right there. And you're gonna install onto the new radiator. So make sure you guys remove that, it's very important, okay? So what you're gonna do is, you're gonna stand it up like this. We got a monkey wrench. Place it down, tighten it. Then you're gonna push down. This will loosen this ATF line, and then you're going to install it onto the new radiator. Make sure you don't skip this step, very important. Alright, I just loosened it. There you go. This comes loose. As you can see, loose. Alright, see right here, and then I'm just gonna install it onto the new radiator where I mounted it already. So as you can see, it goes right here. I'm gonna tighten that. And then you see right there, the bracket mount goes right over there. And you place everything back. So I'm gonna tighten this, and then we'll get to the rest of the installation. So stay tuned. There you go. So next we're going to place back the lower ATF line above, right here, that we removed earlier. Okay, finished mounting that. And next we're going to place back, what we could do next is we're going to place back the lower radiator hose right here, and then we'll tighten it on the bottom. So here's the lower radiator holes right here. Place it back. Hose clamp right here. We'll tighten it in just a bit on the bottom. And we're going to get the lower radiator hose right here. Place that back right here to the new radiator. There you go. We'll tighten the clamps from the bottom. So everything is placed back there. And then we'll go on to the next step. All right, next we're going to place back now the lower center ETF line right here. And we need to tighten it. All right, tighten the ATF line. Then what we're gonna do next is we're gonna place back the mount bracket right here. Check the bottom. Next step, guys, we're going to place back the airbox. So we're placing the bottom part of the airbox back. And then right here. Next step, you're going to place back the air filter onto the airbox. Like that. Then you're going to place back the cover. Remember, there's a bottom clip here that goes down here. You clip the bottom, then you clip the top. Okay. There you go. This one didn't have here. Make sure you secure that down the bottom. Same thing. There you go. That. And one more over here, same way. There you go. All right, next I'm gonna place back the fan shroud. All right, so we're going to place back the clips. There. And the other clip. Right there. All right, next step, we're going to place back the clips. I already placed the clips that hold on to the cross member here. You see right here. And then I'm going to show you guys how to place it back on this side. So you get that piece here from the original radiator piece from the top, and then put the clamp back. Then the last step we're going to do is we're going to tighten the hose clamps on both the lower hose clamps, the upper lower one and the lower main one that you see right here in the center of this video. And then once we do that, we're just going to place back the center engine cover and over here, and then the front cover as well. We're just going to place back both covers, and then we should be all set. All right, next one we're going to tighten right here. All right. Then we're just going to place back the front cover as well as the center engine cover. Place all the bolts back and we're good to go. All right, so we placed back the center panel cover and then the front too. We just need to tighten the bolts here on the wheel wells on each side and it should be good. You're all set. All right guys, that's how you remove and install a radiator on a 2002 Mercedes E320 W210. All we need to do next is just to make sure we fill up the radiator with coolant and we should be all set. So make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel at Firm400, and we'll see you in the next video. Peace. This video is brought to you by Davsky Air Fresheners, the industry's popular and favorite car air fresheners for enthusiasts. Exclusively available at Firm400 pop-up and online at firm400.com. Be sure to check out Davsky online at davsky.com and preview their new air freshener products for 2024.